Okay, guys, so here we are down on the Las Vegas Strip at the Harley-Davidson. This is where everybody gathers to go cruise the Strip nowadays. We're literally within 150 yards of the Welcome to Las Vegas sign over there. The Mandalay Bay's right here, and the Strip's pretty quiet. This is the Corona Cruise, is what everybody's calling it. We're trying to stay our 6 feet distance, so Tony's holding the camera. We're at least 6 feet away from each other right now. So we're all just gonna go have fun before they shut the Strip down, because we don't know if they're gonna completely lock down everybody here in the next 24 hours. So we're gonna see what happens. It's kind of a crazy time right now in Las Vegas and around the world on what's going on. And so anyway, car guys, we don't know what to do. We're always out in the shop working on stuff. So, it's one of those things where, we gotta stay active and do things. We're not gonna sit in the house, it's just too hard. So we're out cruising today. So we're gonna walk you through a few cars and check it out. Okay, so what we got right here is a brother to the diesel world of, like, say, the diesel rat rod. So, what's crazy is 2008 when I built the diesel rat rod, I think there was only one other rat rod out there that had a 4-cylinder in it. And my car, and this has been now 12 years ago. It's crazy to see how many there is now, but this guy that put together a little 4-cylinder Cummins in this thing. Young kid's like 19 years old, to put this thing together. It's pretty cool. It's right-hand drive. It's got a little 4-cylinder turbo diesel on it. Runs good, and I love the right-hand drive. He did a really good job on the inside. Now, mind you, the kid that put this thing together is young. I mean, he's not very old. I think he did a hell of a nice job. And these sedans always look good no matter what. Not too sure about that gas tank right in the back of my head, but other than that, it looks great. Okay, so this is my buddy Paul's car. It's I think it's an old Chevy cab, I'm not really sure, but he's got a 440 big block in it with looks like an 871 blower, a couple of big hungry Hollies on it. The one thing about Paul is he's like diehard, loves rat rods, loves building rat rods, and loves the community of rat rods, loves just helping everybody out that's doing the rat rods. He's one of those guys that you definitely, if you're in a car club, you'd want him in your car club because he can fix all your shit for you. And that's usually why guys get in car clubs, because there's always one guy in there that can do all the work and the rest of them just drive their shit, right? That's why I'm not in a car club. I'd be working on everybody's shit all the time. But this thing's pretty cool. Let me open it up so we can get in it. Now, the cool thing about this one is, we live in Las Vegas, so Paul's got air conditioning in this thing. He is got a little butane down there. I mean, we're not sure what we're in for with Paul. Got some big fat tires on the back of this, couple of nitrous bottles. Got his fuel cell, and definitely got to have a wing on the back. Why not? 29 sitting here with a small block Chevy in it, 2 turbochargers, and it looks like he's got a Phytech injection on it, which is really nice. It makes them real drivable. Each and every one of these cars have such a great story. The story of this car was the guy that was building the car. They only gave him a couple months to live, and he wound up making it. He's still alive. He's still doing pretty well, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So the guy's still doing pretty good right now, but it's cool to see him get out on the road and go have fun with him and drive him around. I mean, it's a cool car. That's what's so cool about the rat rods, is they do have a story. It's not like just some car that you pulled out of the garage that some guy had restored and you just go drive it around. Each and every one of these guys can tell a whole story about their car, and I think that's what is the coolest part about a rat rod, is the story of it. Okay, so this is a 1937 International. This is the same cab as Paul's 440 blown little rat rod, but this thing's pretty cool. It's actually got an LS in it, twin turbos, I mean, talk about a dependable, everyday rat rod driver. This is the way to go right here. It's pretty cool. We're out here with the notorious Joker. Drove it down here today. Had a little problem with the front wheel. You know, sometimes when you're building these cars, you forget things, and lug nuts are one of them things that you should never forget. And it's happened to me a couple times in my lifetime of building cars. So make sure you guys double check your lug nuts before you go out and go cruising. But anyway, we came around the corner. Tony, that's holding the camera, could see my front wheel moving. I pulled in here and I could feel something weird, and I thought there might be something wrong with it. Sure enough, the front lug nuts were kind of starting to come off, and thank God the wheel didn't come off. But anyway, this is the big block Chevy 454. It's actually came out to a 481 is what the cubic inches are. It's got an 871 blower, 2 Holley carburetors on it, turbo 400 transmission, 1931 Ford body on it. And you guys have seen this car probably a lot of times, but this is the Joker.